Okay, gentlemen and ladies and gents, I'm trying out a different app for recording. I've not used this app before, but we'll test it out. It was able to pick up my voice a moment ago. I just need to let you all know that I went down to the Social Security Administration today. This has been a very, very long day. Started out with having an administrative hearing over the telephone where I spoke to an pay attention, I spoke to an administrative judge. This particular administrative judge was supposed to be having a hearing on my appeal. Well, it turns out the agency decided to write up what they wanted my appeal to be for, and not what I told them I was appealing. It's a good thing I documented it and sent to them exactly what the issues were so that nobody could change the issues. They still tried to do it during the hearing, and I emphasized again, no, you guys don't get to tell me what I'm appealing about. That's me telling you what I'm appealing about. So we ended the hearing, and this was on benefits and all that. So I gave them the vital statistics information and Title V of the Social Security Act, saying, look here, homie, this is what Social Security Act says. I don't want to hear nothing else. So long as the act says that y'all are receiving funds on my account, shut the well, I didn't, basically say that, but I basically told them who was in control. I recorded the hearing just like they recorded it. And eventually, maybe, because there was nothing said in that one that is personal, so eventually I might let that be put out so that you guys can hear it. But there's no real fact finding or information in it that would benefit anybody else. I was doing that because I'm headed in a particular direction. And no, this is not a Tupac thing. Run quick, seed, Mary. Anyway, what do we have here now? Do you want to ride or die? Don't follow me if you want to do any of that stuff, because I ain't going to ride and I ain't going to die. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I went to Social Security Administration, paid quite a big penny to go the 100 and what was it, 115 miles to get there. That's one way. That's right, 200 miles in one day just to get to the Social Security office. Get there. I purposely went to the kiosk in my Social Security number. Follow me. I did not put in my Social Security number because I told the woman when they called me up after almost an hour of sitting there, they called me up and says, I need your Social Security number because I can't access the account. So I said, what do you mean? I said, first of all, here's your card. This thing says this is your property. Okay, this is the number that's been assigned. This ain't my number. I don't own this number. This number doesn't belong to me. It's an assigned number. I'm not going to play word games with them. Didn't argue with me. But she was there to argue. See, I waited for almost an hour, and she had me waiting for an hour while they were watching me through the camera system. See, when I walked into the facility, they already knew who I was. I said, what? Yeah, they have the facial recognition. That's the first thing. Second thing they had, I had scheduled an appointment, but because I scheduled an appointment, I didn't want anybody arguing with me because I had already called that facility, waited on hold, was hung up on several times by their representative, called that exact office because I have their number. And the last time I spoke with a supervisor, they transferred me to a supervisor, and that hoe, that's right, a hoe, argued with me on the telephone. So I told her, you're a hoe. She said, what did you call me? I said, you are a hoe. No, you did. I said, yes, I did. I said, you're a supervisor and you're sitting up here conducting yourself this way? I said, I don't have time for your ignorance, and I hung up on her. So a couple of weeks later, I called up Social Security and told them what happened. They said, well, we can schedule you an appointment to go down there and deliver your paperwork and so forth. And I said, fine. I said, I ain't going to get into no conversation, no bickering with nobody. I just need an appointment. They gave me an appointment. So I go there, ladies and gentlemen. And after waiting all that time, they put me there to speak to this one woman. That woman, I didn't ask for her. I'm thinking she's just a regular worker. Turns out it was the supervisor. So I said, wait a minute. I said, I spoke with a supervisor. Supervisor said, I don't remember speaking with you. I said, well, I don't know if it was you. He said, but I did speak with a supervisor. And I said, she treated me very nasty. I didn't appreciate that. Now, mind you, I'm not whispering. It's not a big building, but everybody in the lobby could hear my conversation because I'm not trying to hide nothing from nobody. So I showed her the thing about declaring oneself alive. I said, I'm here because I need you to document the fact that I'm alive, that I'm not dead. Well, you're alive. I can see you sitting right here. I said, and I just need you to give me that in writing. No, we're not giving you that in writing. I said, what did you mean? I said, and I showed her the statute. I showed her, well, we have a lot of regs. I said, I'm not talking about all the other regs. I'm talking about this one specifically. I said, when I speak with specifics. I don't speak in generalities. Well, we're not going to give you that. Really? So you're not going to follow your own rules? The McDade Amendment requires that you follow your own rules. The Administrative Procedures Act requires that you follow on you. Are you telling me that you're not going to, that I need to speak to your supervisor? I am the supervisor. Excuse me. I didn't ask you if you were the supervisor. I said I needed to speak to your supervisor. Well, I'm the highest supervisor here. Really? So then you are that person I spoke to who hung up on me at that time. Ladies and gentlemen, and ladies and gents, she said, I don't recall speaking to you. Ladies and gentlemen, I should have said, oh, I didn't know you were a member of Congress. Nobody asked you to recollect anything. I should have said that, but I didn't. I said, I don't care. I said, but I know you were hurt because there's that attitude. And we are not having a conversation. We're having me putting her in her place and her trying to, well, she tried to outword me. Stupid hoe. I'm sorry. Whoosah. I kept my composure the whole time. I said, first of all, I said, your act says that anyone who has been missing for more than 7 years. I said, go ahead and take a look at your records. You have no documentation of me being anywhere near Social Security in the last 10 years. I said, go ahead. Well, last time we have you in our system is 2012. I said, exactly. I said, but you don't have any records of me other than that. Well, no, we have something about 2017. I said, no, you don't have nothing about 2017. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been absent from their system. They have no payroll records, nothing on me in the last, pay attention, 10 years. Now, many of you are going to run into the problem because they're going to see that there's records of you working under that Social Security number, which means that you're going to have a problem getting a declaration of life because they're going to say we have proof of life. Well, I just need a copy of that. And that's just going to be your work history. That's proof of life according to Social Security Administration, according to that hoe. Well, they don't have that for me, so they couldn't provide that for me. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're absent for more than 7 years, all you got to do is file a missing persons with Social Security Administration. Just file a claim of missing persons. It's a simple form. You can call them up and ask them what the claim number is. I don't have the form with me right now, but that's all you have to do. You can do it anonymously. There only has to be a claim on the record. Doesn't have to be from you. You can get grandma to do it. That mother is missing. That mother's been missing for so long. I ain't seen that mother. You know what I'm saying? And then you go in and say, hey, I heard y'all got a report about me being missing. I ain't missing. Ladies and gentlemen, to show you they got facial recognition, I gave them an expired identification. Expired, I tell you. Of course they accepted. They had no other choice. That little piece of plastic ain't me. I'm here alive and in the flesh. Don't you dare sit up here and tell me that I am not who I say I am. you better give me some evidence other than that. So, ladies and gentlemen, there are two things that happened today. Let me give you, that was one of the significant ones, but that original hearing, the administrative so-called law judge wanted me to swear under penalty of perjury. And I told him I will never do anything under some stupid statute. I said, why would I ever do it under a statute? And I told him straight up, I'm one of Jehovah's Witnesses. If I give you my word, then my word is my bond. That's what I will attest to. But ain't no way on this planet I'm going to sit up here and swear under some statute. I don't operate under that statute. You operate under statute. I don't. After I went through that spiel, didn't have no more problems with him. I said, if I have to swear under the penalty of perjury, you show me the law. And if you can show me a law, then I will by all means follow that law. But until then, I ain't swearing under no statute. Statutes are not law. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not under the law. I'm not above it, but I'm not under the law. I'm one of the people. Just that simple. Woosah. We continued that hearing. They said things, and I rebutted them. You see, as I told them, this is my hearing. This is not your hearing. Then I said, wait. You told me this was my hearing, my appeal? Then why are they going first? Why are you listening to them first? Why are you allowing them to go first? This is my hearing. They don't get to go first. They have no, the woman talked about, well, we have no jurisdiction here. She doesn't have the right to determine jurisdiction. That's not her choice. I don't know what you people are doing here. Now, they're going to rule against me, but I don't care because I was only there to get them to rule against me. I was just there to state the facts that I asked for a hearing and they are denying me my right to a hearing. So play with me. Because I told them, I said, guys, I'm coming at you for violation of the Civil Rights Act of 1866. I'm not coming at you violation of no stupid rights of due process based on some stupid statute that you guys created, some stupid ordinance. Oh, no. We're going with I have rights and you guys are ignoring my rights and you're doing it based on race, religion, and medical disability, as well as my age. Ladies and gentlemen, they're not denying anybody else the right. They're denying it to me. You see, what you guys don't understand, like Social Security and all the other systems, including the banking systems, they've been blackballing me. Why? Because of what we're doing right here. So, I'm about to bring this video to an end. I just want to let you know, they tried to take me to rehab, but I said no. Okay? I went to Social Security today. That's what this video is about, letting you know what my experience was to declare I'm alive. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to fill out the claim that mother is dead. He ain't, that mother is dead. Go ahead and look at your system. He ain't been around for more than 7 years. He missing. Okay? Just that simple. And then I just go ahead and go back in and say, I'm alive. Y'all have it in there, I'm dead. But I don't go back into that office. I don't go back into any office. I've already done that. I've already tried. Now I do it over the phone. And I do it through OIG. See, I report that hoe because she is a hoe. I ain't taking that away from her. You do not take away nobody's credit. She spent a long time becoming a hoe. So let her be that hoe. Don't y'all dare get mad at me for calling that woman a hoe. Now, I didn't call her a hoe today. I'm calling her a hoe now. Ho. It's that time of year. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I called her a hoe on the phone. Now, somebody can say that's offensive. No, what's offensive is for her to talk to me like I'm a punk. What's offensive is for her to talk to me like I'm a child. What's offensive was for her to treat me as if I was her subordinate. You see, I was trying to explain something to her because she asked me a question. As I'm explaining, she's talking over me. And as I'm explaining, she's talking over me. And as I'm explaining, she's talking over me. And she doesn't shut up. There is so much of this going on right now that I'm tired. Everybody wants to test me. Social Security wants to test me. And so I'm about to test back. There are 3 things I need to tell you before I hang this up. First of all, before there was cryptocurrency, there was grant funds. Ladies and gentlemen, we created this thing called grant funds. I gave it that name, I gave it that title when we started the Legal Redress Commission. Everybody always got paid in grant funds. They never got paid in dollar bills. It was always credits. That was our cryptocurrency before they even gave it a name, calling it cryptocurrency. So my cryptocurrency that was created by my organizations were grant funds. That's what the tax credits were always to be for. No, you can't buy into this cryptocurrency. No, it's not going to be traded on the stock market, because that's where the idiots made the mistake. I told everybody that from the very beginning. Bitcoin would be so much more powerful to this day had they not gotten involved in the stock market, because once they got involved in the stock market and went public, it allowed Congress and everybody else to manipulate it and to seize control. So what did FTX do? They simply became a trader of Bitcoin, and they manipulated it, and the government was solely involved. That's why you hear a bunch of Democrats. Now, whoa, don't y'all dare speak about the Democrats. Don't y'all dare speak about those donkeys. Don't y'all dare. No, y'all got to speak about the elephant in the room, because there were Republicrats as well. That's right, Republicrats. Republicrats were also involved in FTXs. That's why it was a collapse, but you don't hear about none of them losing money. Whoa. Wait a minute. $150 billion and none of the Republicrats lost their money? Because it was done on purpose, ladies and gentlemen. See, they need Bitcoin to be defeated so that they can bring in their stupid currency, so that they can regulate it, so they can control it. But if you're private, they have no control. Say what? If you're private. Oh, we're not going to be talking about that on this video or any other video. See, my currency is just that. It will be done my way. Frank Sinatra, where you at? Anyway, now, you all need to pay attention. Today is it'll be the 18th in 22 more minutes. On Saturday, the 20th, I will be it's already done, putting out a video, letting you all know, and I want you to hear it from me first before I even do the video, that I can prove that all of you pay attention, financial institutions, and I can also prove that your tax credits that you receive as a result of writing off your, pay attention, bad debt and receiving the deduction can be carried forward as a credit. I can prove this, not with my words, not with my analogy, but with the court's own words. And we will talk about this in a video that I will put up on the 20th. Just like the other video that was put on the Redress channel. Oh, by the way, many of you are not watching the Redress channel, but there was a 4-minute video put up this day that lets you know about banks. I think y'all need to watch that, because that's a precursor to the video done about banks. Like I said, only one person's out there proving to you that you are a bank according to the act. Oh, and by the way, that video shows you where Congress says you are a bank. In the 21st century, they came up with an act that qualifies you as a banking institution, and it defines you as a banking institution. You don't got to go back to 1933, but you bring the two together and say this has always been the intent of Congress. Anyway, so stay tuned for that. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gents, we're going to bring this to an end, but thank you for allowing me to bring it to you. Oh, you done brought it to us, homie. Gotta go. Arrivederci. Adios. This thing says it ain't recording, but I know it's recording. Bye-bye.